My name is Doug Dieter, and I own Knockerball, North Carolina, knockerballnc.com. I've owned Knockerball, North Carolina since March of 2019. I first heard about Knockerball on Facebook. It was a time of my life when the corporate world had left me and I had to decide kind of what's next for me. And I knew what I didn't want to do anymore, and I wasn't quite sure what I did want to do. But when Knockerball showed up, all I could think about was, wow, that looks like a heck of a lot of fun. I had a lot of friends tell me, boy, most businesses go out of business in the first year and very few last past 3 years and all that kind of stuff, and tried to talk me out of it. But at the end, they also said, but we've never seen you more excited and happy about something. And that was really all it took for me. I said, why not? What do I have to lose? If I did X number of parties and made my money back, and that was my worst case scenario, sky's the limit. And here we are a number of years later. The business has grown. We've been through a pandemic, continue to go through a pandemic, and it's all very exciting. People out there having good, clean, family fun, having a great time, and we get to host all those parties. So it's been a tremendous experience for me all the way through. Honestly, I think it was probably a little bit of fear. I saw that the whole thing was really just a ton of fun. I imagined what I could do with the business. I was sure that I could succeed at it. There was nobody else in my area that was doing it. And it was a Friday afternoon, and I sat there and I thought, well, why wouldn't I do this? And of course, all the normal things went through my head. Oh, you should check it out more. What about this? What about that? And what really got me was, it's Friday afternoon. What if I've actually found out what I'm supposed to be when I grow up? And what if I wait until Monday to call in and say, hey, let's do that? And what if the answer that comes back to me is, well, somebody called on Saturday and beat you to it? And honestly, that's what got me started. So I called in that Friday evening, and here we are. It really taught me how to be an entrepreneur. I've always thought about being an entrepreneur, and I believe that we're all, invested in ourselves, and it's up to us to take the gifts that we have and do what we can do with them. And Knockerball has taught me a lot about that, from just jumping in cold and 16 inflatable balls showing up at my place one day, and now what do I do with them? And what really got me was the very first day I inflated them, just make sure that that they work and if they don't have any leaks or anything. And I inflated them. My daughter and her best friend were there. And my daughter said, Dad, can we try them? I'm like, absolutely, I need somebody to. So they got in and they kind of tapped into each other. There was this little giggle. And then they got in and they really hit each other. And there was this really big giggle that shot across the field at me. And I thought, oh my gosh, I think I just found what I'm supposed to be when I grow up. I've never not had a fun experience with Knockerball. I'm not kidding you. I've gotten my trailer stuck in a Chick-fil-A drive-thru, and it was fun. It also got me a lot of attention. I have learned, trial and error, how to set things up, how to do things, how to overcome obstacles, how to just keep focused on the fun and say, hey, nothing's gonna stop us from having a good time. And you've got all this equipment, just go do something with it. During the pandemic, I couldn't really do business, but nothing stopped me from putting on my Knockerball and going for a 2-mile hike all around my area. Do you know how many people videoed me and took pictures, and how many people laughed and smiled and got taken out of their everyday sort of bad stuff that we've all been seeing? So I have many, many fun experiences, great experiences with my kids. And my kids are now all adults. They've all experienced some kind of fun in the Knockerball, and so have most of their friends. And I've made tons of new friends in all kinds of different places, whether it's somebody's backyard for a birthday party, or whether it's a big public institution like a college, a university, a high school, Air Force base, Marine Corps base. It doesn't matter what it might be. Everybody's out there having a great time. And the fun that I get is the joy from seeing someone else have that much fun and knowing that because of what I have, because of I was willing to go out there and bring it to them, and because they were willing to step out and say, hey, let's give this a shot, it just creates a fun experience for everybody. If you are seriously looking at joining KB Nation, you're seriously looking at starting your very own Knockerball business, the one thing I would ask you is, what's your dream? Why do you want to do it? What do you really want out of starting your own business? And do you have confidence and faith that you can do it? Because the work, it's up to you. Knockerball can put you in position with the equipment and the know-how and the knowledge and the training and give you all the tools that you need to succeed. What are you going to do with them? That's the big, big question, because you can build this thing to as big as you want. 3 years ago, if you'd have told me that I was doing some of the kinds of events that I'm now doing, if you'd have told me that one day on a Saturday, Doug, you're going to entertain 800 kids at the same time for 2 solid hours. If you'd have told me you're going to be on an Air Force base celebrating a 30th reunion with a squadron, if you would have told me that I'd be doing 50-year-old birthday parties, or I'd be at some school that has 4 and 5-year-olds that just want to come out and have a good time at lunchtime, or any of the other things that we do in between. If you'd have told me that last Saturday I'd be doing a trunk or treat party with my 45-foot slide and setting that up and tearing it down, and oh yeah, climbing up it and sliding down at 55 years old. If you'd have told me that I was going to do all those things 3 years ago, I don't know that I could have imagined it. But because all those things are here, because I was given the tools, because I really enjoy giving people entertainment and fun and a chance, an outlet for smiles and a great time, that's what we really offer people. We offer people smiles and the ability to get out and have a great time together. Families, friends, strangers that become friends. It's amazing. It's literally for anybody. And I tell everybody, these Knockerballs, they don't necessarily belong anywhere, but they absolutely go anywhere. Anywhere you want to have fun, any type of engagement, you want to see people smile. All you have to do is bring these things out. So the question remains, what do you want to do with it? I really wish you absolute best. If I can ever help you in any way, I'm part of KB Nation and I will absolutely help you, and there are many, many other people that will help you as well. We're a team, we're a family. We all have a great time together. We all have the same equipment and we all have the same goal. You know, make money having fun. Make money having fun by giving other people the opportunity to have fun. If I had to sum it up, that's what I'd say that we do. And I would say we're really, really good at it. So hope that you will seriously consider joining us. And thank you so much for your time. This is Doug from Knockerball, North Carolina, knockerballnc.com. Thanks so much for this opportunity to share